Hey guys, Spartan85 here. Welcome to another tips and tricks video for the console 7 Days to Die version. This is my second one. If you missed the first one, I'll put the link down below. I'm going to reference some stuff out of there, so check it out. I'll also put the link above here in just a second too. So the first one I want to start off with is kind of a great way to play in my opinion, and that is run around with the Iron Reinforced Club. If you do not know how to make this Iron Reinforced Club, it takes 100 iron. And if you're still pretty early in the game and you don't have a lot of iron, maybe day one, you can come to these small boulders and just start whacking them and you'll get raw iron from them. Once you get some raw iron, you can scrap this to make real iron. And I just got 7 pieces of iron just from that. So it takes 100 pieces of iron and some wood to make an Iron Reinforced Club. Now, if you use this club in conjunction with beer, I'm going to go down to beer real quick. I'm going to show you guys. Gain stamina, bravado, and stun immunity all in one bottle of this tasty homebrewed beer. So basically, it's going to keep you from getting stunned. It's also going to give you a little bit more damage when you hit him with the club. So if you drink the beer and use the club at the same time, it helps out a lot. It gives you a lot more damage. I think if you drink it. Okay, let's go to buzz. Let's see what it says. A nice buzz. There may be a duration, but you don't care. Gives you plus 2 stamina every 1 second. So it's going to give you a ton of stamina when you're whacking those zombies and all that stuff. So just remember that, and then you also are going to want to put some points into. This is almost like just a way to play the game, but if you go to your skill points, and this is a game I played for a little while, so you're going to want to bump up sexual Tyrannosaurus. I can't talk. Sexual Tyrannosaurus up pretty high. You're going to want that. You're also going to want to go into Pummel Pete right here. I got that up to 4. You're going to want to put points into Pummel Pete. That is your blunt weapons damage. That's going to be really, really good there. And if you use those two, your melee is going to be awesome. Just remember to keep an eye on the Iron Reinforced Club. It will degrade, and the less quality is, the less damage you're going to do. So what's nice about these is once you scrap them, you're going to get 75 pieces of iron. So you only need 25 more. So 75 pieces of iron when you scrap them. So they're really easy to remake. And once you make another one, the level's going to be even better. And I covered that in the last video. You know, the more weapons you make, the better it is. So just to recap, use the club. You can also make, if I go to the other clubs you can craft, I'll show you guys those. You probably already know these, but if you can get your hands on some forged iron, you can make barbed club and spike club. These are even worse, and I mean these are worse for the zombies, but better. They're going to cause bleeding damage, especially these barbs and spiked. And you need 20 forged iron and then 16 forged iron for this. So once you can get a forge laid down and get some forged iron crafted out, you can make one of these, and they're even better. Use them with the beer and Pummel Pete, and you're good to go. Okay, guys, for my next tip, this is my horde base from season 3. I want to jump over this. I'm probably going to get hit. Oh, I didn't. Is the hatch trapdoor trick, I want to call it. And all you do is you put a hatch. I'm going to grab a hatch real quick just to show you guys. Okay, so there's a hatch right here. I'm going to put one down. I'll tell you, let's put one down in the bathroom. I'll show you guys how I do it. So if this is great, you put it down like this, and you can rotate them with the right trigger if you want. You can see how I can rotate it here. Alright, so we put that down. Now you can upgrade it. The first one takes wood, and now you're going to go into iron. Now you have an iron one, and you can keep going. More iron, and eventually you're going to need an iron hatch, a scrap iron hatch. You can make that with iron, and then you'll need a vault hatch eventually too. So, okay, you're going to need forged steel. I take that back. I thought you could use a vault hatch, but this is as far as you can go right here. That's fully upgraded. So, and I'm going to switch the videos of the Horde night when I fought the Horde using this trick. They're going to stack up against this. I'd recommend putting a door here you can close if it gets too crazy. But, yeah, you can fight them just like this pretty much at the door. Sometimes they will crawl through. The dogs might crawl through, so keep that in mind. That's why I recommend putting a door there. Have a way to maybe get up top to rain down stuff on them, but this is great for a home base. Use this trick. You're going to do some melee. You can keep them at the door. A lot of people have said this trick has helped them out a lot, and I can't take full credit for it. I learned a lot of it from watching like Cap and Jawoodle and Glock do this trick on Alpha 20, but I never really knew if it worked on console. So I just want to pass that tip along for you. Use it in your horde bases. You can use it when you're looting too. If you're just into a house, keep these hatches on your hotbar, and once you knock out the door, put one of these down. That way zombies don't sneak up on you when you're looting a house. Alright, so next one, we got a zombie coming out of here by ourselves. This is the next one, and a lot of you have put this in the comments of my videos to keep in the hotbar of barbed wire and barbed wire fence. So first I have just regular wire we're going to lay down. And we're going to let hopefully the zombie come through this. So, a lot of you had said keep this for dogs. As you can see, if you got running zombies or dogs, it's going to keep them at bay. She's having a lot of trouble getting over this wire. So keep this in the hotbar, and she just lost her legs. So that's a great thing. And this is going to work great on dogs. Dogs will get stuck on this. And all this is this is the, well, let me pull it up real quick. This is the barbed wire, and you can use this to make just iron. All it takes is iron. She's having a lot of trouble getting through. We'll go and take care of her real quick. So if you got running zombies or you're in the wasteland, let's go and venture to the wasteland and see if we can find a dog. We'll go and test this theory out. I've never used this on dog. Here's another zombie here. Let's go ahead and use the barbed wire fence on him. Now I have used this on zombies. I know it does work, but I'll show you guys. Same thing. He's having a lot of trouble getting through. So if they're running or you got a dog, I mean, he's taking damage. So he just lost his legs. Really good if you got wandering hordes. If you got a wandering horde coming in, line up those in front of you and you're going to have a bunch of crawling zombies in no time. Okay, I have found a dog for you guys, and we're going to try this trick out. Make sure I got some loaded guns real quick. I got a shotgun. So we'll try out the barbed wire first on the dog. Like I said, I've never tried this with a dog. And then if he makes it through, we'll probably go find another dog. Let's go ahead and get his attention real quick. Here he comes. Go in the barbed wire. Okay, he's stuck in the barbed wire. And so you can just pretty much shoot him right here if you want. Right there. That's how you deal with dogs, the barbed wire way. Now, this fence is going to work just the same, if not better. You saw it on the zombies, so just if he's running at you, throw down this fence, and you're good to go. So that's how you deal with dogs, guys. Alright, so since we did kill this dog, it brings me to my next kind of point, is put down a forge very early if you can, or find one. A lot of these houses that you'll find have a forge in them already, and if you are in need of leather, you need to make the bellows. So let's go and chop this guy up. Okay, so I got some animal hide. So if you're in need of leather, you can actually scrap this for the leather if you want. You can also take it to a workbench and they can make leather, I think. But if you're in need of it quick, it's 2 for 1. Or a 1 for 2, I should say. So 2 turns into 1 if you got leather. So, and I just want to show you guys, I had some people ask how to make the bellows. And I know a lot of people was like, we can just search for it. But it is different. You have the animal hide one and you have the leather one. So if you're killing a lot of deer and you have a lot of animal hide but not leather, you can turn animal hide into leather. And then you need a short iron pipe. You just need 1. You can find those in cars. You can also take apart toilets with your stone axe. Air conditioners if you have a wrench, but if you don't have any of that, just take your stone axe to a car. You should get a short iron pipe from that. But make the forge very early if you can and start pumping out forged iron. And you need clay for that. And I showed you guys how to find clay soil in my last video. If you don't know how to find clay soil, go to the map and any of these little brown spots. They're all over the place. This is clay soil right here, clay soil right here. So dig up clay soil. You're going to need that to make forged iron and iron, of course. So basically a pretty easy tip, but a lot of people kind of gloss it over. Get the forge down quick. You can start making tools. It leads to the workbench and stuff like that. Okay, I just found a little patch. I showed this in my last video, these little patches of clay soil. Here's clay soil here, and then it's also going to be loaded with cotton. So early on, cotton is a good thing to pick if, like day one. Here, I'm going to show you guys real quick. And I learned this in my last video that's going to come out this week in the Sheriff series of why you need cotton. You need cotton for the mini bike to make the seat. So you need like 3 pieces of cotton. But early on, day one, this is a really good thing to do. You go down to cotton right here, go to recipes, and then you can make cloth fragment. So you can make 4 pieces of cloth fragment right off the bat with cotton. And then once you get a couple pieces made, now you can make a bandage or a splint with cloth fragment. So, I'm sorry, not a splint, yeah. With wood and cloth fragment, you can make a splint. You can also make a bandage, which will cure your bleeding. You can also make a bandana, and you can also make cloth boots and cloth gloves. You can make armor out of this, cloth head armor. This cloth boots and cloth gloves is going to be a lot better than your plant fiber stuff. So, pick this cotton early. I think there's some more over here. And you can just push Y to pick it up on the Xbox. And like I said, pick it up and turn it into cloth fragment early day one, and you can make all this stuff. And you want to keep bandages on your hotbar. If you start bleeding out, just use a bandage real quick until you get first aid kits or first aid bandages. So this has just been 5 quick tips for you guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments what other tips you guys want to see. And I'll keep these coming. And check out my Sheriff series and my Horde Every Night Alpha 20 series too. Thanks, guys.